I'm Frankraker, one of the co-founders of Aephia Industries, and it is my pleasure to reintroduce our duck to you. Aephia Industries is one of the oldest and largest guilds within the Star Atlas metaverse, having opened its doors on July 18th, 2021. Simply put, we plan to become the most profitable shipbuilding organization in Star Atlas. We have a rich and detailed origin story created by one of our members, which was chosen by our community during an internal story writing competition back in 2021. It tells the tale of how an Uftur and Mat citizen, together, started a new venture not too long after the Convergence War ended. Over the years, this small enterprise would grow into the large multi-factional corporation we all know and love today, Aephia Industries. When Sage was launched in September of last year, our members came up with a fun idea to challenge ourselves. On the same day Sage Labs became available, we produced the very first spaceship in Star Atlas. This marked a major milestone, as it was the first time a ship was acquired through mining, refining and crafting resources. The story of how this came to be is a great illustration of what Aephia stands for, and as such, we'll use it as a thread to weave the first half of this presentation together. We split today's presentation into two parts. First, we'll go over how Aephia is shaping its future. Then in part two, we want to zoom in on how we are helping to grow the Star Atlas community. We'll use our ship crafting challenge to tie together the first subsections. So let's go. We are a community of ship crafters. When the opportunity presented itself to be the first to create a ship, we prepared ourselves to do exactly that, from rock to rocket. From the moment we opened our doors, we had a concrete game plan and a business perspective on the metaverse. Star Atlas will evolve into more than just a game and will be prepared. When someone is looking to buy a ship, Aephia Industries will be top of mind. To achieve this goal, we strive for vertical integration. We want to bring the entire supply chain required to build ships under Aephia's roof. We believe in the freedom and independence of our members. We also believe that a rising tide lifts all spaceships. That is why Aephia is committed to sharing its knowledge freely with the Star Atlas community. As a member of Aephia, you gain access to the in-depth analysis of that data. Last but not least, we want this journey to be a great experience for all participants. We strive to create a fun, friendly, fair, inclusive, respectful, profitable and helpful community of like-minded people from all over the globe. We are a corporation that sells ships. We are not warmongers. We do not seek another's destruction unless they seek ours. Now, do not misinterpret this as a weakness. Shooting up potential customers for fun is just not a smart business move. Some people seem to take this as if Aephia won't partake in combat, but that would be a mistake. Combat and the threat of combat is a major part of the gameplay that Star Atlas will provide. Our operations need to be defended, bounties need to be collected, and our blacklist will be maintained. To build the first ship, our members organized themselves organically inside our Discord, set up a spreadsheet, put a person in charge, and ensured they covered all time zones. It was just a small ship, but it was a great team effort. It was also fully member-driven. The management merely facilitated by streamlining things such as creating and operating the multi-sig wallet. This is the way. We love flat organizations and as little hierarchical overhead as possible. This works well for us. We do have a small management team that makes sure we stay true to our vision while also at this stage filling in the blanks. Our active members are either working on an Aephia project solo or as part of a larger working group. Of course, the majority is just doing their own thing, which is perfectly fine as well. In the future, we will transition to a model where the members govern Aephia through a DAO, much in the same way as the main Star Atlas DAO will operate. And this DAO will be primarily responsible for ensuring activities that align with our vision are incentivized. A unique aspect worth mentioning here is that voting weight will not be for sale and cannot be traded. Instead, it is determined by measuring the actual contributions of members to Aephia, both inside and outside of the game. Now, our governance platform will exist outside of the Star Atlas ecosystem. With both being on-chain, however, we'll need a way to unify, tie together our DAC members with our governance members. More relevant right now, with the recent launch of the official DAC registration, guilds need to bridge the gap between the members registered with their DAC and their existing Discord members. At present, there is no tool out there that understands Star Atlas player profiles, let alone a tool that fully integrates all aspects of Star Atlas. Now, for those who attended ChimeraCon in 2022, this may look a bit familiar. We are currently finalizing the launch of a service that does exactly that, which we dubbed Astral Pass. Astral Pass enables you to connect your Discord account to your Star Atlas profile, which allows us to unify the member bases between the two platforms. And in the future, it will do the same for our governance platform. Astral Pass will go live very soon for Aephia, but we want to enable other DACs to also employ the service. So if this interests you, please do reach out. Now let's talk about our execution. And to kick that off, we're going back to our story. Mining the resources and crafting the right compounds went very smoothly, despite Sage Labs being new to everybody involved. Funneling the compounds to a dedicated treasury and then getting one of the founders to redeem the Fimble airbike equally so. In fact, our biggest issue was that it went so fast that not everybody who wanted to could join in. 10 hours after Sage Labs went live, we managed to produce the very first ship. In the future, when the real ship crafting comes online, there will be many more variables and intermediate steps. Though it was great to see a manual process work, this is not how we plan to craft ships cooperatively in the future. At Aephia, we are building a suite of tools and services on top of Star Atlas. A significant amount of these are meant to ensure we are able to scale up our ship production with ease when the real crafting loop comes online. These programs will together form an additional layer of gameplay, a layer 2 if you will, that tightly wraps around the core gameplay of Star Atlas. The goal here is to make a simple, fun, and seamless addition to the Star Atlas gameplay. Let's dive a little deeper into perhaps the most important program we are working on, our commission program. One of our goals is to provide additional value to our members, not to take value away from them. A core example of this, which ties directly into ship crafting, is our commission program. If this slide looks familiar, it's because this is the exact same infographic as the one we showed during the previous COPA 20 months ago. Our commission program breaks down the production of a ship into its individual steps and turns those steps into missions. These missions start at extracting the required resources, then move up to refining and crafting, until eventually we craft the ship. By combining automated analysis of the relevant Star Atlas marketplaces with the location of our players and their in-game licenses, we are able to predict what ship should be created and where this construction should take place. There will be multiple such ship construction projects available, spread over all 3 factions of the Gallia Expanse. Now, building tools and programs is all good and well, but the beating heart of a guild is its community. We are blessed with a great number of very active members who help both the guild and the wider ecosystem along. As a guild, we are looking to help the Star Atlas team expand their community. We do this through initiatives that help onboard new community members while keeping everyone up to date and engaged. At this point in time, we are perhaps best known for building tools for the entire Star Atlas community. We also keep people up to speed on all that goes on off-chain through our weekly Star Atlas newsletter and town hall recaps. We have Nancy, which helps people to experiment with their fleet setup. And our analytics dashboards provide a nearly real-time view of the health and state of the Star Atlas ecosystem. Both were released during the beer cycle last year. Helping people stay up to date and lowering the threshold to play the game helps to attract new people and ensure they stay on board. Now, there's one project that people have kept
1 minute left
ever since we teased a fan-created game we are developing specifically for the Star Atlas community, Cataclysm. Cataclysm, the Battle for Iris, is our upcoming player versus player card game situated deep within the high-risk zone. In this highly strategic game, you will play cards that represent ships and other Star Atlas assets in an attempt to beat your opponent. We teased the game in late 2022, and we are happy to say we are starting internal alpha tests soon, with a public beta rolling out later this year. But that is not all we worked on. We also amped up our marketing efforts through perhaps our best-known project to date, Abe Lifeform, or L for short. This is the very first project we launched using the Star Atlas IP license. Because we, on top of the art, also decided to keep the NFT community in the very same Discord as our DAC, this ensures that everyone looking into ELF will inevitably be exposed to Star Atlas. Now, Elf's recruitment power was not just limited to pre-mint hype and excitement. We are collaborating with other Web3 games in the space, joining Twitter Spaces, and on top of this, besides being on Magic Eden and Tensor, Elf is available on major platforms such as Sharkify and Banks as well.
Time is up, my friend.
Project, the staying power, guaranteeing it will keep popping up in the Sana ecosystem. That's a wrap. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. A great presentation. I know it's difficult to cover everything that you guys are working on, but
you got 2 minutes out. I had to speed run now.
Let's see if there are any questions or comments from our judges. Anything from Brad? Let's check with him first.
That was very impressive, very professional, both like the slides themselves and everything you presented is very much, it seems like you got a well-oiled operation going for sure.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Drew, anything from you, my friend?
Yeah, I mean, I met you guys at Breakpoint. I mean, you're definitely professional from day one, especially with the marketing with the sweatshirts and getting Wagner to wear it. But when it comes to your presentation, I mean, doing ship rentals, breaking down the ship into its economic value and offering commissions, I mean, you guys are organized and structured and how you're actually trying to produce value. It's a very professional approach and actually, impressive to see.
Right. Yeah, appreciate it a lot.
Awesome. Gareth, anything from you, my friend?
Yeah, we've sequentially over the course of the last few years, we've heard and seen and used a lot of your tools. It's awesome to see them all compiled into this presentation. Really paints a picture of the work you guys have put in. Awesome presentation and great stuff.
Thanks, Tom. Awesome. Appreciate it.
I see Michael on stage. Michael?
Yeah, I wanted to learn a little bit more about how the card game is going to work and whether or not you have any intentions of integrating actual player assets into availability of your deck.
Excellent question. I had to cut that out, so let me quickly skip to that part. So for the game's initial release, there won't be any blockchain integration. Everyone will be playing with the exact same deck of cards. Pending the community's reaction after release, we absolutely do plan to expand with on-chain elements, utilizing starters assets and introducing additional game modes where more cards can be unlocked and the stakes are also higher. So we have a lot of plans, but like you guys, of course, you, Michael, know exactly how that goes. We're starting relatively simple, similar same decks, off-chain, and let's see how that goes. But yeah, we have plans and we love to move further. So I hope we'll be able to do that.
I love to hear it. Great work on all of this. Again, not trying to hijack all of the presentations here, but we've had conversations with a number of teams about not a card style game, but various gaming applications leveraging existing Star Atlas assets, things like skill-based betting, making that functionality available. So we'd love to chat with you more about that as time goes on, but very excited.
We're going to set up a meeting for sure, Michael. Thanks. Long overdue.
Thank you, man, for the presentation. Awesome stuff.
Thanks, Tom. Happy to be here. Yeah. No doubt I'll leave. Best of luck, folks.